Hi. Throughout my internship, we have actually used a lot of social stories, especially in our summer day camp. There are three different camps that are split up into different age groups. The biggest social story that we have used in all camps has been to teach the importance of sunscreen. A lot of our campers do not like the feeling of sunscreen, so we try to use the spray bottles because a lot of the campers do not want to be touched and have their sunscreen rubbed on them. So what we have done at our summer camps is we have created a social story for all of the camps to use, which is posted. Each of the campers were given the social story. They were all taught the social story, and then the social story has been posted around the school. It's on the buses. Some of the campers have a binder or a communication device or something of that nature that is also has used the social story in regards to sunscreen. So the social story that I have right now looks like this. What our social story says is, when it's sunny outside, and then there's a picture of the sun, your skin could burn. And so then there's a picture of the sun and getting a sunburn. The next section is, sunscreen must be rubbed on all areas of your skin that aren't covered by clothes. So then the picture next to it is a bottle putting sunscreen on your hands, which you would then put on your body. It then says you should use sunscreen to protect your skin from the sun. So explaining why sunscreen is important, and then a picture of sunscreen and a sun. The next section says, once you have put sunscreen, then you will be protected from the sun. And then there's a picture of a happy face. And then you can now go outside and enjoy the sunshine. We set up the social story like this so the campers could understand the importance of sunscreen, why we're using the sunscreen, and then showing that first we need to put on sunscreen, and then we're allowed to participate in whatever activity that our campers are interested. Like I said before, swimming. We go horseback riding. We go on community field trips. A lot of those are at water parks or at Navy Pier in downtown Chicago. So it's outside and obviously exposed to the sun. And it has been a hot summer so far in Chicago, and the sun has been a little rough. So we've had a couple of our campers get sunburned within the first couple of days. Actually, we had a camper get a horrible sunburn in an overcast of sun. So we've changed his social story to putting on sunscreen every single day when he is coming to camp, despite if sun is going to be relevant to what we are doing or not. When we taught this social story, it played differently at each camp. Our younger camp, we kind of did a circle time, and we talked about it, we explained it, we passed around what sunscreen looks like, we played with sunscreen, and then they got to put sunscreen on the staff, which was really fun for them. Our older kids, older adults, generally at this point understand the importance of sunscreen. It's just kind of a pain for them because they just want to go into the pool quickly. So what we try to do is get our sunscreen situation figured out before we are going to the pool or before we're going to an outing, so we can eliminate our campers being eager to leave to go do whatever the activity may be. As I stated before, we've used a lot of social stories. We've used social stories for a boy who is also presenting aggressive behaviors. This is his first summer at this camp, and none of our staff is used to his behaviors or is familiar with what his behaviors look like. So we have used a lot of social stories for him, which have seemed to be helpful in more smaller situations, such as we need to get our backpack before we go on the bus. For his aggression behaviors, the social stories have not been successful as of now. It has already been half through the summer. There's about 4 weeks left of the summer camp and 3 weeks left for me of this internship. But social stories have been used frequently throughout this internship process. My main experience has been at our summer day camp, but we also have used social stories in our recreational program Some of our bowlers have social stories of the steps to bowl. So first we need to get our bowling shoes. Then we need to put our bowling shoes on. Then we need to get a appropriate sized ball, so probably like a 6-pound bowling ball. And then we need to ask to have the bumper set up and the steps that we need for that specific individual to be successful at bowling. So we have used a lot of social stories, which has been great. And the sunscreen social story, as I presented before, which looks like this, has been very successful at our camp. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.